Want to learn how to draw horse heads step by step? Whether you're after something realistic or easy, or you want to get those proportions right, you are in the right place. I'm going to walk you through it using a simple three-part method that I use in my drawings: gesture, construction, and detail. We'll start with gesture to capture the action. Then we're going to break the head down into three easy shapes: a kite, a box, and even a smiley face. Trust me, once you see how it's done, drawing a horse's head won't feel so intimidating anymore. Grab your pencil. My name's Kurt, and I'm a dad who draws. Let's get to work. Okay, let's get started here. So when I start a drawing, I have three parts I like to think in my head. Okay, they are gesture, construction, and then detail. So what do I mean by gesture? Gesture is just an opening, a beginning of putting marks on the page that you can begin to use them as reference to move into your next phase, and that being construction. So it's just a quick little overview trying to get something on the page that shows gesture or the position of things very loosely. So when I do this, I hold my pencil or my pen or whatever you're using from the back, and you think of like as if you were a ice skater, just skating across your page trying to get the overall feel. So let me go ahead. Why don't you watch me do this first, and then I'm going to take 30 seconds to do it, and then I'll give you 30 seconds, okay? So here we go. Let me get started here. All right, 30 seconds. Let me look at the timer and go. Okay, so, all right, so first thing, I'm going to look to try and get the angle. And I'm just kind of jumping around the outline here, keeping it as light as possible. All right, that looks pretty good to me. Okay, here's a quick gesture. It's your turn. Ready, go. I'll give the rest of you 45 seconds, okay? Got 45 seconds here. Just jump right around. Don't be afraid. Got about 10 seconds left. Keep it light. You got this. All right, time's up. Great, that's perfect. That's going to be a perfect starting point. Okay, so let's move right into our construction phase. And I want to show you a way of drawing a kite. Will help set us up with some of our proportion. Okay, so first thing I want you to do, let me go ahead and change the color here so I'm going to go with green. All right. It will stand out on this horse here. All right, so first thing we want to do is establish the top. All right, and so this is going to be the angle of the center line of our kite. Okay, so let's come up here. We're going to come right down in that angle there. Keep it light. All right, and that's going to be the cross section. That's going to be the cross section right there. So let's get that in as well. Okay, so let's be careful now with our next line here, okay? Let's look to the left-hand side, and what I mean is right right over here, okay? And let's judge, let's try and get an accurate judge of this distance to that right there, you see? So we're just gonna put a little mark right about there. I think that's a good little spot there. And then we're gonna put a mark on this side. Now here's the thing. This is a 3/4 view, so we want to make sure this side is a little bit more wider than the other side, okay? So looking at my drawing here, I'm going to come out, just a little bit wider. All right. This mark right here, that's the bottom of our kite, all right? So let's kind of try and estimate that as well. We're going to come down here, maybe about right about there. Okay, lightly we can go ahead and just get the edges of that kite in. This angle is going to be very important. We're going to use this angle quite a bit here, all right? So let's come down here, right where the bottom of our kite is, and just put this angle in, coming just over the top of his nose, okay? And the next construction we want to build is a box for his mouth, all right? So let's do that. So what's going to happen is we're going to come out like this. We're going to come out like that. And then we're going to build the top part of our nose there, okay? Let's do that. All right, so I got that. Again, the left side, look at that, is make sure that all of these are the same angle. And then we're going to come down straight like this. And you can put this back one in as well. Okay, there's my next angle there. Okay, so after our kite, we put our box. After this, we get our disc. Your disc? Yes, your disc. And it's going to be like this. We're going to come in here like this. It's like a half a disc, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we should come up with a new name for that, huh? the smiley. I don't know. All right. From the bottom here, okay, look at our reference now. We're gonna get this straight of the jaw. It's gonna come right in here like this. All right, from here, let's get the neck in. Smiley, that's it. All right, let's see this now. Let's try and get an accurate position. So this is the line I want to make, and I can just kind of like, all right, look, it's going to line up with maybe the back of the head. You see that? The back of the eye. So let's see here. We're going to come in like this. All right, then our head is going to come back. Get the back part of the neck there. And then the last thing we want to do is our megaphone. You're like, this is going to be the beginning of a joke. So a kite, a box, a disc, and a smiley face walk into a bar one day. All right, megaphone for the ear. Let's do this. It's gonna come right here, right? We're gonna fix this. Trust me. All right, let's do. All right, let's get this eye in here, all right? And then now we can move into the detail part, all right? So for the eye, I'm just going to start off with the round eyeball almost. You could do this, or you can just jump right in. But sometimes I really like to put the eyeball in and then wrap everything around it, all right? And I'm going to erase all of our construction lines over here now. All right, so putting in this eyelid, you know, we're coming up, we're coming down, because we're wrapping around it. All right, let's come over here to the far side of the head now. There, this is going to go around the other eye here. And we want to stop right there. Now this is a very important, this is really important line right here. We're going to draw this line here, but we want to make sure the eye goes slightly behind that. So this is what you would call is a letter Y, and you always look for Y's and T's when you're drawing to try and keep overlap, to create overlap. All right, over here we know exactly the nostril is going to be over here. And then we're going to use this square to kind of just help us get the shape of his mouth. Okay, now look, that bottom lip is set back just a little bit. All right, so we have to be aware of that. So we're gonna pull it back just a bit. Okay, so now let's come in here, and I'm just going to use some surface lines to create a little bit of surface right there. Let's get these ears in place, because right now he's almost looking like a giraffe. Nice S curve here, and just remember you're drawing it we're kind of drawing it as almost like an open cup. You know, it has a roundness to it. That's why we drew these megaphone shapes. And we can actually, I'm going to tone all of this in just a bit. All right, other ear. Now this is important. Look at this. We've got this. Look, there's the tip of that ear. This is the tip of this. And now one last thing. Look at this negative space. You see this negative space? We want to match that shape. So let's see here. If I come down here like this, and then I'm going to be right there. All right, so there's the straight, and then this is just a real nice C curve. We're going to get another C curve in here, and we can add some tone to this here as well. Now, when you go to, let's last couple things. You know, I want to drop a little bit of value underneath his chin here. This is the basis for you to go back in and add some detail if you want. Let's look at this hair here, okay? I don't want you to draw hair as just one individual strands. What I want you to think of it is as groups, like having thickness, you see? So now when you go back into this and start to add more value, I really want you to think of like what is happening with the surface here. Just don't drop like down here in his jaw, you know, it's going to be in this direction per se, you see? And then of course this is going to continue to wrap around over the top of his nose there. And then we have down here, you see? See how I'm trying to think of the surface that I'm dealing with? Under here, it's going to be this way. And then we're going to come around here like this. So those are the different things I want to think about when I'm adding more detail to this. If you do have additional questions, please join our Facebook group. It's totally for free. Post your questions in there. You could direct it toward me, or even down here in the comments below, you could ask a question and I will try and answer it my best. My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws. All right. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Okay. Bye-bye.